take a look at these beef ribs. These are fantastic. No gouge marks from where they cut out the ribeye steaks. It came with no membrane. They cut these racks in half. Saved me some work. I'm getting ready to season these up. If I can keep the flies away. We're in the middle of June here and flies are at their worst. Normally I would do this inside, but I thought I'd bring it outside today. So quickly, we're going to apply black pepper on all these ribs. We're getting ready to apply some salt, and this isn't any salt. This is Jacobsen Salt Company black garlic salt. I just recently discovered about this salt, and here in a few minutes I'm going to take you through just a little bit more information about this salt company. Fantastic. We're going to go ahead and apply this on each rib section, both sides. We'll be back. Let me tell you a little quick story. Here a couple of weeks ago, I was watching a TV episode, and I watch very little TV, but when I do, it's usually food related. I love Man Fire Food. I love diners, drive-ins, and dives. Well, I was watching an episode of Man Fire Food, and he was up in Oregon, and they were taking this salt and completely covering the halibut to do, in a fire and cook this with a salt crust. And they were focusing on this company called Jacobsen Salt Company. And man, it really piqued my interest when they started showing exactly the process of how they make this very pristine salt. Like I said, it's in Oregon, and this company takes the very cold, pristine waters from the Pacific, and they take this and they create all kinds of salt. Let me show you a few of these. The Jacobsen Salt Company. This is like a flake salt, completely hard to find in my area. I've always wanted some of this. This is a flake salt, and by the way, this is all handcrafted artisan type salts. This one here is the one I just applied to the beef ribs. This is a black garlic salt, and they have many more products than what I'm showing here. This is what the company sent out to me. This is a cherry wood smoked salt. Now they sent 2 little packets. I'm gonna throw one of these in my lunchbox. They also make honey. This is a hot honey. This is made with American honey and scorpion chili. Cannot wait to try that. This is a smoked honey sauce made with American honey smoked with cherry wood. And here they also sent me 2 boxes of this pure kosher sea salt. That's normally what I cook with, is like a kosher salt. So this will probably be in the majority of my cooks. But they have a lot of other different flavors of their salts. And you're probably asking yourself, salt is salt, Well, no, it's not. The way this is handcrafted and with the pure waters from the Pacific, what you're actually getting is a very good tasting salt without any kind of bitterness or anything like that. Chefs all over America have been turned on to this company, and they're purchasing this. And I just happened to contact the company within minutes after watching that episode, and me and him took off right off the bat. He sent me out a package. You're going to be seeing this in all of my videos where I'm using salt. Using the Lone Star Grill's offset, my 24x36 offset. I'm going to open her up. If you notice here, I've got a pork butt. That's for a totally different video. That's actually for a Thrillist video. We're going to move this thermometer. I've just been monitoring my my heat across this. We're going to go on with these ribs. Actually, I'm going to place them there and put these thinner ones towards the back. And we'll put one here. We are going to take a look at these ribs and see how they're looking. Tell you the truth, what I'm going to do is do a little temperature check here and see how we're coming along with these. About 176 on these, 177. Ooh, these are good. 212. All right, so I'm gonna do some rearranging. This is a real thick rack. Let's just set them over here for now. We're gonna set this thickest rack right here. I'm gonna set these back here because if this smoker's doing like it normally does, this is kind of a cool zone for me, even though these seem to be doing pretty good. I'm just gonna lay those on top of there. We're gonna let these rock right here. By the way, it's been probably 2.5, 3 hours. I lost track of time, got busy doing other things. Tell you what, while I'm here, even though this doesn't have anything to do with this video, let's take a little temperature reading on this. Oh man, yeah, we got a long way to go. 141 on the pork butt. All right, I just want to show you real quick. This is typically the size fire I run, and actually it's a little hot right now. I just come up to 300 degrees and this is gonna burn down quick. But if you notice, I never keep the fire right up against the sides, and that is easy to do because of the 24-inch by 24-inch square firebox. This thing is huge, and if you'll notice on the side of the firebox, right here, in the front and in the back, there's no paint blistering, no paint trying to come off. This thing is going to look like this for freaking years, and that's the advantage of having one of these really big square boxes over a lot of your offset smokers that have the pipe as a firebox, because that fire is right there on top of that. You're going to blister your paint, you're going to end up with rust. So it's another really great thing about these Lone Star Grills offsets, whether it's this backyard model like I have, in my case front yard, but that or a competition, the trailer rigs, they're all built the same. And also, take a look at this wood pile. I started this a couple of months ago, and I probably did a dozen cooks on this, some off camera and a lot on camera. And I've only used roughly not 2/3, but 1/3 of the wood. If you look right here, this is where the wood was. You'll see where it's at, and you can see how far down it is. So I've used about 1/3 of this with roughly, I don't know, somewhere between 10 to a dozen cooks. And so that means I'm gonna get somewhere around 30 to 36 cooks with this load of wood. I paid $125 for this load of wood, which is a mixture of pecan and hickory. And you just can't beat that. This is so much more fuel efficient than charcoal ever thought about being. You go out there and do the equivalent with this, buying lump charcoal or charcoal briquettes, and you tell me how you make out money-wise. Can't beat it. Lone Star Grills, Willis, Texas. Ribs are getting really close. What I'm going to do now is put each one of these sections onto some pink butcher paper. We're going to let them finish off with that. This is going to help retain some of the moisture without them getting dried out. We're going to place this right back on the grill, deep side down. I'm going to go ahead and get these done. We'll be back. I'm at 216 degrees, so you know that one's done. 211. So back here in the back, these are the other halves of the ribs that they cut off, and they're a lot thinner. 215 done. Those are 208. They're all done. They're all tender. I can tell by probing it that they're all tender. So what I'm going to do at this point is take a pan and we're going to remove these. Ooh, look at the juice coming out of that one. Oh, that smells good. One more pack. All right, I'm just going to take these. We're going to bring them inside. We're going to let them rest for roughly, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes, and we'll be back. All right, so let me unwrap this particular little rack of beef ribs and see what we got. Oh man, check that out. Look how that has pulled back from the bones. Oh my goodness, this is pulling off the bones. We got 2 bones here. This is extremely hot, by the way. That's a good indication to me that this is very tender. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's cut. That is extremely hot. This is going to have to cool down just a little bit more. I'll be back in a moment with a taste test. I'm going to take a piece that I cut off. The bones disappeared, so that tells me the meat is very tender. Check this out. Nice bark, nice crust. Here we go. I could not have just one bite of that. That was so good. We sat down and ate, come out here and started cleaning my Lone Star grills offset, got it nice and cleaned up, ready for the next time. I tell you what, man, this Lone Star Grills did such an outstanding job with beef ribs. I've never had beef ribs done on any kind of offset, but my Lord, what a difference. Once again, it's just the right amount of smoke. It's just coming through just at the right amount for a really good taste. And talking about taste, that Jacobsen salt, unbelievably clean, man. I hope you try that. I understand now why chefs all over the country are using this product. Absolutely fantastic. You just got to try it. I hope you do. All right, I hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, smoke your ribs.